Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, where we're going to go and visit Katerina the Blind, or the Wise, or the whoever. I'm guessing what's going to happen... I'm worried that we're going to come out and the guy who lives here is going to get us into a fight. It's something to do with... Oh, it's quest log, isn't it? Cover the nod fragment. We have the nod fragment. Oh, Garanol. Garanol, that's the person. Don't we have it somewhere? I thought we had it. I thought we'd recovered it. Oh, I could do with some blood. But I don't just want to eat people. Eating people is bad. You shouldn't do it. Do I actually have it anywhere? Scroll, scroll. Oh, there it is. No.
The reeky, bat-fouling old puttock.
Yes, I've read that because I remember the word puttock. Which sounds awesome. Right. I thought I had it. I clearly don't. I've clearly misplaced things. Maybe I've just picked it up because it's a quest item, it's not gone. But I'm fairly sure we... Oh my goodness. Fairly sure I remember it. Now, I assume we just go back the way we've come. Can I just teleport there? No. Right. I hope this isn't just gonna go, you must go all the way. Oh, the game didn't do that before. It didn't do that. Oh, it didn't do that in the oh, hello. Something is sparkling over there. Oh, it's a dagger. I've probably just dropped that. But why is that door closed? What's through there? Oh no, I think we've already been down here. Never mind. Well. But that's closed, so I assume that's kind of loaded something behind it. I would guess. That's worrying. We might be in another fight. Villain. But, yeah, in the mines we just came straight out. Okay. My fears have proved slightly unfounded. What is that? Okay. Okay, there is a rat there that should be attacking me, but you know what, I'm not going to complain. Well, I mean, I will. This is me, after all. Complaining is half of all I do. Well, that's a rather stingy estimate. It's probably more than that. Right, upwards. Oh, that's not a bag. I was thinking that was a bag. But it is not. So, is this basically if you've not killed everything? Ooh, maybe it's because that rat was still alive. It didn't load me to the end because it was like, oh, there's still enemies that you should fight, that you need to fight. How do we get out of here? Oh, I think we came up this way, then went through there to unlock doors. So we should be coming out to the main monastery. I think basically we're heading back to our haven. That's the plan. Return to the haven from whence we came. Oh, hello. Hello! You probably would have been really useful earlier on. Oh, you already have some. Right, okay. Bit of clothing. Noises. What's walking? Wait. I look like I have I do change. My clothing does change. It does change. That's really awesome. I don't think it did that. I mean, it's very minor changes. This little bit here, and I think my things are slightly better. My gauntlets. Although, gauntlets are a separate thing. Separate? You're a humble monk running away from me. May well be wise, friend. Although I'm a bit hungry is the problem. Ah! I need food. I need blood. Oh, villain. Oh, villain. How do I do this? Need to be careful. Don't kill him. Ooh, he's slowly regenerating it as well. Oh no, maybe not. Let's stop there. Did that. Willem is having issues, guys. I think we'll just leave him.
We must hurry. Dawn approaches. The sun is a destroyer now, Christoff. Remember this. During the day, thou must find a place to rest where no sunlight can enter. Let us return to the university, where Katerina shall surely celebrate our triumph.
I cannot share thy pleasure over such a deed.
Come now. Before thy embrace, did thou not slay evil creatures? Behold, thy mission survives even thy death.
That is scant solace for the loss of my soul.
Thou dost brood too much upon events thou cannot change, Christoff. Seek consolation in our Promethean mission. Bury thy woe in the blood-drenched soil of battle. I have found that the fury of war weaves enchantments that soothe even the most troubled heart. Kindred and kind alike.
I well know the seduction of warfare.
Then thou knowest the joy of cutting a bloody swath through thy foeman.
The only joy I felt was in doing the work of heaven as a soldier of God. I have done nothing to warrant this fallen state. How can God allow men to become demons? How can God snatch away the promise of salvation?
God allows the innocent child on the battlefield to cry and does nothing. So why should God prevent the misery of a killer like unto thee?
I do not know. I have not considered these things.
Come, I promise thee a trip to the convent, but make haste. Dawn comes quickly.
Have you read the Book of Job? That's pretty much its point. This is a bad idea.
My love?
Thou art accursed, if Christoff be thy love.
Nay, do not go, my lord. Let me look upon thee. Good my lord, forgive me. I was filled with fright to behold thee. Thy comely face is now sicklied over with a pale cast, and I scarcely recognized thee. Forgive me. Thou hast been gone so long, we feared for thy life.
Thou feared aright, for I am dead to the world, and my soul is lost.
Do I behold a ghost? Nay, I touch thy arm, and I know thou art flesh and blood.
Not flesh, only blood.
My lord, thy words do fill my heart with fear, and I tremble. Good my lord, why dost thou look so strangely upon me?
My mind is filled with thoughts of such base villainy. My hunger for thee is stronger now than when my heart did pump its own warm blood.
I know not what misfortune weighs so heavily upon thy soul, or has driven the rosy warmth from thy cheek, but the heavenly powers can banish all such darkness.
Should they banish this darkness, they would banish all that is left of me.
Say not so. My lord, I know thy heart, and thy soul is pure.
My heart, my soul. Thy words torment me with remembrance of all that I have lost. I was a fool to have come here. I must never return to a house of God.
Nay, I pray thee stay. My honored lord, thy soul is in peril.
It's been in peril since the
honored
beginning
lady,
of the game.
My soul is lost. My cause is doomed, and I am damned. I go. I will not look upon thee again.
Then I pray thee, my lord, receive this token of me. 'Tis but a small amulet of St. Jude. Thou didst give it me, and it hath soothed the pangs of mine own heart that began when first I beheld thee, and a desperate, hopeless love did grow in my breast. Mayhap it will be some consolation to thy doomed cause.
Art thou deaf, woman? My cause is lost!
Therefore do I offer thee the amulet of Jude, patron saint of lost causes.
How do you not know this? How...
Thou, sweet heavens, guide him.
You're an idiot. I've also forgotten all the things I was going to rant about. There were a few things in there I was like, that is stupid. That is stupid on so many levels. And I can't remember them all. Which is probably a good sign, otherwise I'd probably spend the next 10 minutes ranting about them. Oh, weird person was here. Yes, I remember that. Weird one. Oh. Yeah, the whole, God doesn't care about the doesn't do anything for the children, therefore why would he do something about you? As a Giller goes into, admittedly, a common idea of the fact that some people are more deserving of blessing than others, and therefore, which is technically true, but then you get into the aspect of grace, and we're talking about theology here, and you probably don't, you're probably not here for the theological discussion that this is raising. I do agree with Willem that Christoff going was a very stupid idea, and he shouldn't have done it, because it's just made things worse. And, when did they institute the fact that monks shouldn't marry and nuns shouldn't marry? I can't remember. That must have been a thing. And, because that was, well, maybe it would have been around now, because I don't know. But for a guy who's a warrior of God and making all this hullabaloo about that kind of thing, he doesn't know much about theology, which is kind of pointless. It does kind of fly in the face of my point before, where as he's this ostensibly probably rather high up crusader, he's probably quite rich in and of himself, probably from a noble family, and he's now like, I don't understand theology. Which, even from, in some ways, even for peasants, a basic understanding of theology was far more common than it is these days. And I think he seems to be based on the modern idea of the kind of theology, which is a vague thing that the academic theologians do, rather than kind of a standard thing that everyone kind of has a vague that everyone has a, I don't want to say vague understanding, but some kind of understanding of. Stop ranting. Stop ranting. Stop complaining. Let's play the game. I need to actually sell a load of stuff. We should probably go to the blacksmith, thinking about it. Let's go and sell things, and I can have loads of money. Maybe get myself loads of equipment. Where is the blacksmith? The blacksmith's around this way. I hope, but I doubt, but I hope that when we rest, we'll get our blood and our health back. Although that might not happen. I might have to go venturing forth and bothering beggars. Hello!
Good day to you, young sir.
The halberd, which I don't think I want. Right, we definitely don't want multiple ones. Don't want a rusty dagger. Right. That's worse, the dirk. We have 3 Morrow daggers, we don't need 3 of them, I'm fairly sure. What? Emeralds, I don't think they're really useful for anything, are they? Sell them for loads of money. This is where I'll find out, actually, these are really important. People might be screaming in the comments like, they're really important, you shouldn't be doing that now, no. I don't think I want the stakes, let's sell those. Let's keep the various books and things. Right. 1 yard. Right, we can sell all these rings. And
Good day to ye.
There you go, sir. Oops. Right. I should probably do that. Yeah, right, okay. So, we have a hand axe, which is worse than my current thing. We're definitely selling that. A halberd does more damage, but is slower and two-handed, so we'll probably sell that. I have a random bone, because of course I do. I've just realised that I think this game is rearranging my inventory. And it's not necessarily doing it in a useful way. Right. Okay, I need to... That's 45, does more damage, but he doesn't get to use a shield. And as we've discussed in other Let's Plays, I do like the old sword and shield
Good day
combo.
to ye, young sir.
Right, I'm selling you, and the poniard is slightly better than the Morrow Dagger. Oh, actually, I should probably have to look at that. That's being sold. The Fine Morrow Dagger is 25, so it does slightly more damage, but I think I'll sell the Morrow Dagger, Fine Morrow Dagger.
Good day to ye.
This is so frustrating. Oh, that's also two-handed. So it does a lot of damage, but it's much slower. I do not like that, thank you very much.
Good day to ye, young sir.
So we'll sell that. I'll hold on to the femur, because I am kind of intrigued by the idea of using it. We can now actually buy ourselves some studded leather armor. But what was it that was 3,000 I was thinking of getting? Gauntlets of Strength! Very expensive. The Blessed Mace. 45 faith damage. 10 accuracy. It's basically 10 extra damage of a different type. Less spike mace, but that's two-handed. You know, the spikes just add so much weight to the mace. Less scale mail. Oh, I was going to get this, wasn't I? Because it had such a wide variety of things. Or do I kind of save for like... Ooh, blessed half plate. Ooh. Oh, human. Human only? How on earth am I meant to... How am I meant to have that before I turn into a vampire? I mean... Unless... Which is possible. Theoretically, I suppose. Unless we end up meeting up with a human who works with us. Possible. Oh, and the Blessed Mace is also human only. That's disappointing. I think we'll get ourselves that.
Good day to ye.
Yeah, he changes as well, which is nice. Oh, it also changes this as well.
Good day to ye, young sir.
So we'll sell that. Light helm. Ooh. Yeah, I'm kind of going very defensive. Knowing my luck, I wouldn't be surprised if the stuff I'm buying I will pick up in the next mission. That seems to be my luck. It really does.